Alright, now that you all know what we will be doing while you all are training under me, on your work studies. Sorry, forgot the name of it. We will now go to the agency. You all will get ready for your actual first patrol instead of you all following me around now. You all will get your hero suits on and then the true hell on earth training will begin. Get back in the car. Your dad's confusing. Yeah, no. Shut up. What did we do? You all won't stop talking. And? Well, I was. Shut up. Hi, it's me, the anime week. Hello. Hi. Yeah, sorry about this later for this. Uh, actually, it's only Friday. Yeah, hi. Sorry for the wait. Um, didn't record on Wednesday. Couldn't find the time yesterday. And so I'm gonna do two videos today. Fun. This one first. Uh, yeah. I don't know. Just really had to say that. Sorry about the wait, also. I should really say. Very sorry about the wait. Um, on both videos. Especially this one, because I know people actually do enjoy this one. You all watch it, at least. A lot of you do. Um, yeah. I did decide to skip over the, um, like, UA festival for this What If. Because he's not the type to, like, I feel like with his character now, it would be such a depressing, I would have to find such a depressing song for it to be. And, like, I did think of a couple songs, but it did eventually just say, I'm not gonna have him do it. So, yeah. Thought it was my best, um, like, action in the sense, like I said, it's not really in the character, well, this alternate universe of the character, um, right? So, he would just help out with the main, like, people, um, that was my idea of how it was gonna go. Sorry, I'm also a little bit stuffed up. Uh, so probably not a bunch of rambunctious type energy today. Snot is everywhere. Not really everywhere. Just mostly in my nose. Um, yeah. Think without a further ado, I'm gonna get drink water, and then we can actually get into this part 8. Is it? Is it part 8? Yeah, it's part 8. Yeah, because yeah. I should also mention background noise. Probably going to be apparent. Uh, I don't have anything to help cover it up with me alongside editing, uh, which I suck at. I mean, I guess that might work. I don't know. Um, Even though I love birds, animals in general, uh, they're very loud creatures. Tell you that much. Very loud creatures. Sorry, I got distracted by a stick. It looks like a scythe. I think it's a very small one. It's like a twig, but it does look cool. Minus the fact that it's broken. If it wasn't broken, I'd take it. Yeah. So during the work studies, um, part two. Yeah, part two, I believe. Um, like another Endeavor's agency arc, I believe, is work studies. I'm not entirely sure though. I'm not the brightest. Um, right. Work studies, Endeavor's agency, montage. Yeah, that's what happens. Sorry, I just dislike the arc. Um, no, don't get me wrong. I like Endeavor quite a bit. Endeavor's a cool character, and like in concept, right? And in like reality, not just concept. He's a cool character, right? Uh, like as a hero, pretty cool hero. As a person and a father, yeah, no. I don't like the arc, plain and simple. Uh, it's not my favorite. Now, don't get me wrong, it's an awesome arc. It's cool and all. I get if people would say it's like one of my top favorite. I would give it. I would get it. I mean, it's just not one of my favorites, personally. Right? Just personally, not one of my favorite arcs. Um, Within my hero. Right? I do like the fact that we get to learn more about the Todoroki family and the Metal Liberation Army. Uh, I do like that quite a bit. We do get to learn a lot within that spectrum of the story, like quite a bit, quite a bit. Right? Doesn't No, they don't storm it. They storm it with Yeah, the Metal Elimination Army. They storm it then, within like the final like bits of it. Yeah, like while the two fights are happening. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, that's what happens. Well, either way, that's next week. Um, yeah, they go on. The typical montage of Endeavor being faster and stronger than them, clearly pays in favor, and probably knowing the city more. I mean, in reality. But, you know, the montage of Endeavor beating villains before, getting to the villains before the main, like, trio, like the top three students in UA, happens. Izuku would probably get closer, like, to anyone else actually beating Endeavor on two occasions. Probably a little bit more than, probably a little bit more in, probably like four occasions. One time he just guessed correctly. That would be the first time. He just guessed correctly on where the villain was going. Got there. He got there, but he was slower to react than Endeavor, right? Second time, well, the first time technically, they got beat by Hawks, but that doesn't count. Second time, they, well, another villain running away from Endeavor heads down into the, no, he wouldn't. Why would he go down into the sewer system? Just heading out, um, Izuku would nearly get to him if the villain wouldn't have put civilians in danger by hitting like a truck that was like a semi truck, knocking over Izuku with his gravity quirk, pushing it back over, but Endeavor got to him. Then, third time, another same situation. He saved civilians from the villain. A bunch, like maybe a construction site, like a new building happening here. Villain knocks it over. Izuku would take care of it. Third time would be like the first time. Izuku would catch the villain off guard, but didn't attack quick enough. So Endeavor would get to him there. Endeavor would give him props, whereas like props is where uh right, like good job. He would give it where it's due. Uh, what? That doesn't make any sense, like at all. That doesn't make sense at all. He would give props where props is due. Uh, while the other two, well, mostly Bakugo, getting more and more angry at Izuku that he's getting. He was been close four times over Bakugo's twice. He doubled him. He doubled him. Yeah. Todoroki and Bakugo would be at around the same pace. Only reason Izuku is faster is because he's unrestricting himself with the multiple, like hundreds of pound gauntlets that he wears, like throwing them off, right? And then way lifting his way up, like making himself weigh less with his gravity quirk, and then bolting it, right? only reason he's getting anywhere close to it. And it's like near his like max, like lessening weight. Is that is how it would be said? I don't know. Right. Uh, right. Anyways, yeah, that's really how the montage of it all would go until. Uh, but we all know the day that Fumi would message her father about, hey, bring the Todoroki over. Uh, like I made, I'll make dinner. Blah blah blah. Right. I do want to state this now. I don't like making. I know I should just say this elsewhere. I don't like making him OP, like the Izuku or the character. I'm making it on OP. I want to genuinely keep him weaker, uh, but I do want to put feats in there to where, oh wow, yeah, like like if this were to be like the way anime went, they would give the main character some type of feat, like nearly beating this guy or nearly beating whoever, right? And plus, he's one of the top like kids in 1A. Plus, he got trained by Aizawa in a lot of ways. Now, given he couldn't help him with the quirk, but could help him with hand-to-hand stuff, keeping fit, right? But Izuku did pack on more muscle because that's how his quirk works. He would need more, instead of being more thin, he would be more bulkier than like canon Izuku. He would have to be more bulkier because his quirk gravity, if you don't remember, actually I'll just say what it does. I'll just say it. Moving that. Yeah, gravity allows the user to control gravity using while transmutating the fat molecules in the user's body to create the gravity the user controls. Yeah, right. That's what his quirk does, and we all know that. I have a feeling someone probably forgot. I did too, honestly, and I'm the one who hasn't. Either way, um, there are. What am I saying? I hate OP characters. Well, I don't always hate them. There are some times when you could make a good, like, OP, say, Deku or Naruto, Asta, Tanjiro, whoever it may be. You can sometimes make an OP, like, person, like, main character, and I would enjoy it, within What Ifs. Like, there's so many OP characters within anime that are the main character that you can't really, like, go over all of them, right? Um, Either way. I hope you all get my point. But within What Ifs, about a series on how you watch the main character's strength grow, I I don't hate when they make them like a prodigy, like in Naruto or whatever. Like you get like kind of like Bakugo. Bro's clearly the strongest student at the start of it, right? No doubt about it. He was clearly the strongest. Um, within like 1A at the start of the series, and for most of the series, in my opinion, he was the strongest student within 1A, right? He was clearly the strongest. I hope no one like comes at me about that. I feel like he was definitely the strongest out of like fully like power wise, like strength wise, he definitely was. Not physical strength. That was probably like Sato or Kirishima, Shoji, one of them. But out of pure raw power, Bakugo definitely was the strongest. In like intelligence, he was not a slouch. He was very smart. Smart? Not smart. Smart, right? I hope everyone sees where I'm coming from. I hope I'm just not seeming gonna be seen like a jerk. Uh, sorry. I don't know what is up, but my throat has been hurting. Don't know why. Sorry. But yeah, I should make a video about that. Just like a random, like, off shot video of me explaining things on how my channel works and how I make my what ifs, right? I should do that. Should I do that? Should I make a video on how I do what ifs? I mean, it's clearly plain and simple, but just in case people want to do what ifs of their own, and like, this guy does it good. I like the way he does it. I should explain that at some point. Let me know. Let me know. Also, go vote on the poll on my post channel. Like most recent post. Go do it, please. Please, please, please. Uh, please do it. I want to know. I truly want to know. No, thank you, spider. Oh God. Get away from me. Hold on, I'm sorry. There was a spider. If y'all didn't know, I got bit by a spider. Um, like a year ago, maybe two. And I nearly passed from it. Like it was a poisonous spider. You could actively see the venom go up my arm. I wish I had a picture of it. It like went up my arm and like was going towards like my respiratory system, like my heart, lungs, that area. It was awesome looking until you realize, oh yeah, that's a spider bite. That's not cool, dude. It's like a spider bite. Poisonous. Like if I didn't take the medicine I was supposed to take, I wouldn't be here, I think. Or I think I would be probably in a hospital bed. Mm. Lore drop. Lore drop. Wow, the faceless YouTuber, random face, like POV, the faceless YouTuber, lore drops. That needs to be a core, like, video. Like, I hope you all know what I mean. The core videos, like, Natsu Core, where it's all the random stuff that he does, or they do, whoever it is. Very funny, honestly. Very, very funny, in my opinion. I love those type of videos. Just like actively. Anyways, they would head towards um, the Todoroki family's new house, because I swear the one in Todoroki's backstory, like that was clearly their main like estate at the time, right? But now Endeavor lives right beside a highway, which I guess that would probably make it easier for him to get actually to like his job, right? It would make it easier, like very easy. Er, But like, why like, I don't know. Once again, I'm sorry about the background noise. I want to just listen to it for a little bit. The wind and the leaves. Cool. And then just listen. And then the constant yelling of a lamb, which I have a feeling I know who it is. And it's just like 5 feet away from its like mother. I guarantee that's what it's like 5 feet away from it. I guarantee it. Oh god. Anyways, yeah. They would make it to the Todoroki household, making it there, introducing, well, Todoroki Shoto would introduce Bakugo and Izuku to Fuyumi. Hot. Anyways, introducing herself to the newcomers as well. They would be led to the um, like dining room in their school uniforms. If I remember correctly, they are wearing their like school uniforms. Izuku doesn't have a scarf on. He's not the scarf type of guy. Instead of like the actual like school shirt, he asked like, well, he just brought a hoodie or a like thicker jacket to put over like everything. Um, Probably a hoodie under like the school like winter uniform, like jacket is what he's probably do rocking, but it would be like the same color as like the jacket or maybe like the shirt. It would be probably the same color as the shirt, like a white or like a green hoodie that he would have under this, and that's what he would be wearing. Yeah. Anyways, sorry, I spaced out. Um, yeah, they would eat, not really talk. Natsuo or Natsuo. I call him Natsuo. I don't know why. I guess it was probably because that's the way I saw it spelt. Um, Probably. But then I also call him, I think I've started to call him Natsuo to not confuse him with Natsu from Fairy Tail. I think that's mostly the reason why, but I'm not sure. It probably is the main reason why I call him Natsuo, to be honest with you all. I don't know though. I don't know. Either way, they would say thank you to Fumi, maybe eat extras if or leftovers, um, if there was any, right? And yeah, Natsuo would leave after his like big like crash out with his father. Um, well, about his father, not directly to his father, right? And they would go out, go get on the phone, like movie date. Isn't that canon? That he was like heading on to a movie date with his like girlfriend at the time, and then later fiance by the end of the anime slash manga. So that was like revealed, or maybe I'm just tripping. Probably just tripping, dog. man. I've been known to trip, and I don't do the. Oh God, I choked. I don't even do that, and I trip. Probably ADHD, honestly, and my short-term memory. Why am I? What am I talking about, dog? I'm tripping now. I'm talking to myself. I'm legit talking to myself like a madman. I do that anyways. I do that as a job. Dog, what has happened? I wish I knew half the time what was going on. Tell you one thing, don't. I truthfully don't know half the time what's going on. Don't pay attention to a lot of things because I don't care. Anyways, we all know what happens. He gets captured by the Endeavor obsessed villain, and our main guys are get out to take him out after some commotion happens outside. Izuku would try to run in like, yeah, I'll just crush him with gravity, and bing bada boom, we'll be good. He's not the brightest. Um, this is also his first like hostage situation as a hero in training. Uh, right. So he's like, I know he wants to fight Endeavor, and he'll be able to if he just lets the guy go. So while Bakugo and Choto go to distract him, and Endeavor's just sitting there, I'm gonna go grab him. He would go to do that, and he would get slapped away. Um, he'd kind of do the Team Rocket, like, we're blasting off again, like that. That's what would happen to him, basically, just into a building. And then through a building, well, he would into the building, head out the building, enter another building, head out that building as well, and then finally stop in the third one. Uh, no one was in that alleyway that he just landed in that he knew of. He would still be conscious. Bro is not. Bro is quite resilient. Right, right, right. Anyways, after he would get up, cracking his body, he would, well, a voice would be heard. After a little bit of silence. Hold on, I'm doing something. You all like Ben Schooler? The crap? Is that just chunk gone on my boot? When did that leave? Ben Schooler, like, and his like nerd out, uh, his new project, like cosplay album, it's really good. I really enjoy it. The video's crazy for a creative character. All of them are kind of crazy, to be honest with you. All the songs and videos that were made, which I think nearly all of them has a video made. Maybe I'm just stupid. Anyways, enough of that. Oh, it's you again. Isn't that? That's amazing. Izuku would instantly turn around, semi recognizing the voice. Um, who are you? Oh, you don't remember me? Well, I guess you probably don't remember me by my voice. But that's fine. And out of the shadows would step the same woman that he met months ago. Maybe one or two. Actually, they were going on like summer break during that time. It was like 2 weeks in, maybe 3 weeks in. So, 1, 2, 3. All the way through fall. Or maybe this was fall when the Endeavor Agency happened. Yeah, because, right? No, it happened during winter. Did it? And then for like the first month of summer, the training um, camp happened, was going supposed to happen the first month, but then they stopped at like a couple weeks in canon. In this one, it went nearly 3 weeks before getting canceled. Um, and then over summer, which is 3 months, school came back in, overhaul incident, um, and then the sports festival, not sports festival, the UA festival, and then this. So yeah, like the beginning of winter, I think. Is that how the timeline would go? Like actual, like in canon, like timeline. I believe it happens in winter. I think, right? Does it? I don't know. Whatever it is, out of the shadows into the more slightly brightened atmosphere of the alleyway, lit up by the moon above. Quite bright moon, but not a full moon. Maybe like a crescent or like half moon. Yeah, let's go half moon. Um, it's you again. Yes, it is. Hi. So, you really didn't remember me by my voice. And I've left you so many messages. You've never returned any from me. Yeah. At least you never blocked me. I thought you would have. Or have heroes track me from my phone, tracking from the call. But no, not at all. Have you been keeping that a secret? Your little secret. Is that who I am? You could clearly see Izuku, like, face is going red. It would probably be visibly steaming, or just heat going up, right? Even though there would still be dust. Like, you could see it through the dust. Maybe. Oh. You're adorable. She would start to approach Izuku. As he would start to back away, she then would say, "Well, now, why are you running?" "I just want to touch you again." And then she would kind of like a large cat, um, pounce on him. Is that a way I should say it? I don't know how I should say this without. She would launch at him, tackle him down, and get on top of him, like sitting on his chest. Uh, is which they would be doing, and with her hands, she would be pinning his hands down as she would like slide backwards onto his stomach. Not on the crotch, I want to say that right now. Not yet. But yeah, she would get in his face and whisper, not whisper, just say, "Don't try to run. You didn't run the first time." Well, actually, you did. But once again, you were too slow. I'm starting to think you're running on purpose, running slow on purpose. Because you enjoy this, don't you? And then she would start to kiss, and then I'm not gonna go into more detail. Um, things would happen. A bunch of cleaning with quotation marks. If you watched my Asta series, The Light and Dark Magic, you would know what cleaning means. Bunch of quotation marks around it. It doesn't actually mean cleaning, but cleaning would happen. Yeah, in a freezing alleyway, in probably nearing middle of the night time, right? But eventually, fun would have to end quickly as flashing lights and yelling of Izuku's name would be heard as Dabi would say, "Oh, well, I gotta run. See you later." Run away. Did I fully clothed, but not shirtless? Okay, he would be totally. He would get dressed halfway before he would start yelling like, "Hey, I'm over here." Um, he would be seated, just like. See, originally he was under rubble, but with the force of the roll, not roll, like he would just push it off of him. He would stood up. He would be able to get it off of him, right? I don't know how they would be. I don't know how he'd get this off. How would he get away with this? Like, I feel like Todoroki and Bakugo would question him because this is how he would start acting like how the first time things happened between Dobby and him. Like he would start acting like that again. Like, and he's clearly already blushing, so he would get dressed, hoodie on. It would be the actual like he would only run out with the hoodie, sleeves up, ready to go, right? And then he would rush in, get swatted away like a bug through the buildings. The hoodie would have been quite torn, I imagine. Like just massive hole in the back and sleeves, hood. It would just be messed up. Pants are also messed up. So he probably wouldn't even bother with the hoodie. He would just grab it with him. You try to fix his hair in a way like the bangs are over his forehead. Um, right? It's just kind of messed up by this point, so it doesn't really matter. He's lucky he wears a long sleeve shirt underneath, like as the like school uniform shirt, where things would have been shown. well, yeah, shown, yeah. Uh, Still, things are clearly visible. Bite marks, um, lipstick, um, scratches, uh, burn marks. Things would be seen anyways, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, but he would just try to play it off. Like, yeah, this is what happened. Like, man, that building got me good. That building got me good. It's crazy. I gotta put that in my quote like page. Yeah, what I need to put it somewhere, dog. That building got me good with quotation marks around it. That's my favorite thing I've ever said. Besides, like, shove them in a box. Shove them in a box, and that building got me good. Are the two quotes I hope get put in like a edit of me. Like, old we anime or old Henry Shield. That goes crazy. Um, Crap. Just dox my name. So, anyways, that doesn't matter. But yeah, that building got me good. I hope someone makes an edit of me, like, of my channel, just saying, like, out of context, or we anime out of context. Please, someone do it, please. Tag me in it. Do whatever you need to get me to see it. Send me it like 50 times on Instagram. Or just please. I will, I don't know. Oh my gosh. I'm not smart enough to do it, or I would have done it myself. I'm not smart enough to do that. Oh, that's exactly what he would say. Man, that building got me good with like a snap in it. Like, he would, like, Bakugo and Todoroki would rush up like, "Hey, are you okay? Why are you shirtless, panting, sweaty?" He would say, "Man, that building got me good," as he would snap while doing it. Oh dear God. I'm gonna end it. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I hope I'm not the only one laughing at this. Please, please tell me you're laughing. Please, dog. Before I start laughing in, thank you all for watching. Truly do appreciate it. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope to see you all next time. Um, Roll of dice. Goodbye.